Hey everyone, it's Tony from Retirees Benefits here, and I need to talk to you about something that just dropped this October that literally nobody saw coming. And I mean nobody. If you're struggling right now, if you've been waiting for some kind of relief, or if you're just trying to figure out how to make ends meet this month, I need you to stay with me for the next few minutes, because this could put real money in your pocket, and I don't want you to miss out. I'm talking confirmed extra cash, not rumors, not May, not coming soon. Confirmed, and it's happening right now. So let me break this down for you, because I spent hours reading through the official reports, the fine print, and all the confusing government language so you don't have to. That's what I do here. I translate this stuff into real talk so you can actually use it. Let's get into it. Okay, so here's what we're dealing with. October brought an unexpected announcement that several benefit programs are getting emergency adjustments. And by adjustments, I mean increases. The goal here is pretty straightforward. Inflation has been hitting low-income families harder than anyone else. And after months of advocacy, some programs are finally catching up. We're talking about SNAP, TANF, certain disability payments, and even some unemployment extensions in specific states. The government is calling it an emergency cost of living alignment, which is just fancy speak for we know things are expensive and people are drowning. And look, I know a lot of you watching this have been feeling forgotten. You've been stretching every dollar, skipping meals, choosing between groceries and medicine. I get it, I've been there. And this isn't going to solve everything. Let's be real. But it is something. And right now, something is better than nothing. So, who actually benefits from this? Let me break it down by group because this matters. Moms and families on SNAP. If you're receiving food stamps, you're going to see an increase in your monthly allotment. For a family of 4, we're talking about an extra $60 to $120 per month, depending on your state. That might not sound like a fortune, but that's real groceries. That's milk, eggs, bread, and maybe even some fresh fruit for your kids. Veterans, if you're a veteran receiving VA disability benefits, there's an expedited COLA adjustment coming through. Normally, you'd wait until January, but they're pushing it through now. We're looking at an average increase of about 2%, which for someone getting $500 a month means an extra $48 every month. Starting this month, people with disabilities on SSI recipients are also getting that same adjustment early. If you're disabled and living on SSI, you already know how impossible it is to survive on those payments. This increase won't change your life, but it will help cover some of the rising costs you've been absorbing. Unemployed workers in select states. Now, this one's tricky because it's not everywhere. But if you're in California, New York, Pennsylvania, Michigan, or Illinois, there are extended unemployment benefits being released with a supplemental payment. We're talking an extra $200 per week for up to 6 weeks. That's $200 total if you qualify. Low-income seniors, if you're 65 or older and receiving Social Security with limited income, some states are offering one-time emergency payments ranging from $150 to $300. Again, it depends on where you live, but it's worth checking. Let's talk specifics about what's actually changing and when. SNAP increases, these are already rolling out. If you normally get your benefits loaded on a certain day of the month, you should see the increased amount automatically. You don't need to reapply or fill out new paperwork. The system updates on its own. Check your EBT card balance. And if you don't see an increase by the end of October, call your state's SNAP hotline. VA and SSI COLA adjustments. These are being processed now and should hit accounts by mid to late October. If you receive direct deposit, watch for it in the next week or 2. If you get paper checks, add a few more days for mail time. Unemployment extensions. If you're in one of those 5 states I mentioned, you need to file a weekly claim like you normally would. The supplemental $200 will be added automatically. You don't apply separately for it. But here's the catch. This is only for people who've been actively claiming unemployment. If your benefits ran out and you stopped filing, you might not be eligible. Check your state's unemployment website for details. State emergency payments for seniors. This varies wildly by state. Some states are sending checks automatically if you're already in their system. Others require you to apply through a simple online form. I'm going to link a resource in the description that breaks this down state by state. Here's the good news, and I want to focus on this because there's actually more positive stuff than you might think. First, these aren't loans. You don't have to pay this money back. It's not going to affect your taxes next year. It's just straight-up additional support. Second, if you're receiving multiple benefits, you can get multiple increases. So if you're a disabled veteran on both VA benefits and SSI, you get both adjustments. If you're a mom on SNAP and unemployment, you get both. They stack. Third, several states are using this as an opportunity to streamline their systems. That means faster processing times, fewer delays, and less paperwork going forward. I know that sounds too good to be true, but I'm seeing it happen in real time in states like Colorado and Washington. And finally, and this is huge, advocacy groups are already pushing for these increases to become permanent. This October surprise might just be the beginning of a bigger shift in how we support people who are struggling. Now, let me be straight with you about the challenges because I'm not going to sugarcoat this. First challenge, not everyone qualifies. If you're working full-time and making above a certain threshold, you won't see these increases even if you're struggling. The system is set up to help people at the lowest income levels, which makes sense, but it also means some of you watching this won't benefit directly. Second challenge, the amounts aren't huge. We're talking about increases that might cover an extra week of groceries or help with one utility bill. This isn't life-changing money for most people. It's life-helping money. There's a difference. Third challenge, communication has been terrible. The government is notoriously bad at getting the word out about this stuff, which is exactly why I'm making this video. If you don't watch videos like this or follow advocacy groups, you might not even know this is happening, and that's not fair. Fourth challenge, some of this is temporary. Those unemployment extensions, 6 weeks and done. Those state emergency payments, one time only. So we can't rely on this long term. We have to treat it as a temporary boost and plan accordingly. All right, so here's your action plan. This is what you need to do right now. Like, pause the video if you need to and take notes. Step 1, check your benefit accounts. Log into your EBT portal, your unemployment account, your Social Security account, whatever applies to you. See if there's any notice about increases or additional payments. Step 2, if you're not seeing anything by the end of October, call. I know nobody likes calling government agencies. The wait times are brutal, but sometimes you have to get on the phone and ask specifically about the October cost of living adjustments. Step 3. If you're in one of those 5 states with unemployment extensions and you stopped filing because your benefits ran out, check if you can restart your claim. Some states are allowing people to reopen claims specifically for this supplemental payment. Step 4. Seniors, check your state's Human Services website. Look for anything mentioning emergency assistance, one-time payment, or October relief. If you find an application, fill it out today. Don't wait. Step 5. Share this information. I'm serious. Share this video with anyone you know who might qualify. Post it in your local community groups. Text it to your mom, your aunt, your neighbor. A lot of people don't know this is happening, and you could literally put money in someone's pocket just by sharing. Look, I want to take a second here and just be real with you. I know this isn't the miracle solution we all wish it was. I know a lot of you are dealing with way more than an extra $50 or $100 can fix. I know some of you are looking at eviction notices, empty fridges, and impossible choices. But here's what I also know. We take what we can get and we fight for more. This October surprise happened because people like us spoke up. Because advocacy groups pressured lawmakers because we didn't stay quiet about how hard things are. So yeah, celebrate this small win. Take that extra money and use it to breathe a little easier this month, but also keep pushing, keep voting for people who support these programs. Keep sharing your story. Keep showing up. You matter. Your struggle matters. And you deserve so much better than just scraping by. All right, everyone. That's everything I've got for you on this October surprise. If this video helped you, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I post videos like this every week, breaking down benefits, programs, and money-saving tips that actually work for people like us. Check out my other recent videos too. I just did one on winterization assistance programs and another on holiday food resources that you're definitely going to want to watch in the next few weeks. Drop a comment and let me know. Did you see an increase in your benefits? What state are you in? Let's help each other out down there. Remember, you're not alone in this. We're all out here trying to figure it out together. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.